Hi there, it's Ryan from DoHardMoney.com, and today what we're talking about is what is errors and omissions insurance. Errors and omissions insurance is basically insurance in case somebody screws up on a transaction, not intentionally, but unintentionally. So it's not like blatant, like they're trying to commit fraud or do something, but hey, they screwed up, they didn't put something in the contract that they should have, or it didn't get signed right, or it created an issue. Now, lots of places take errors and omissions insurance or have errors and omissions insurance. Some of the big ones are most real estate brokerage firms will have errors and omissions insurance. So if there is something small like that that comes up, they actually have some coverage on that. So that's one place you're going to see it a lot. Another place you're going to see it quite a bit is actually at the title companies. So most title companies are also going to carry some sort of errors and omissions insurance, and that's really important. Actually, as a lender, one of the things I want to see is I actually want to see the errors and omissions insurance as a lender, because I actually want to make sure they have their errors and omissions insurance, just to make sure if they do screw up on a transaction that I am actually covered for that transaction. So that's called errors and omissions insurance. It's basically if you make an error or you omit or forget something, that coverage is going to come in and take care of that. Typically for real estate agents and typically for title companies is where you're going to see that. You may see that with mortgage brokerage firms, although it's not as common. As a real estate investor, I don't carry any errors and omissions insurance. I don't even know if they offer that to me. It's when I'm representing somebody else, like a title company or like a real estate agent, where I have a fiduciary responsibility. That's where you're going to come in and you're going to see some errors and omissions insurance. Now, it basically covers if I make some mistake on the file. It's not going to cover property or property damage or any of those types of things. It's going to be on the real estate transaction. There was something that was made in error or something that was not put in that needs to be. For myself, I've never actually had to make any claim on errors and omissions insurance, and so as a real estate agent, I haven't ever had to do that. Had errors and omissions insurance for probably over 20 years, so I've never dealt with that, but most brokerage firms want to have that for those weird situations where something crazy actually occurs. So I look at it as catastrophic insurance, as something for a big problem that may happen. It's not something that's going to be used every day, and so if you're out there, if you're looking for errors and omissions insurance, it's just like any other insurance. How much is your deductible going to be? How much is your coverage limits going to be? What is your price? And you just have to make a decision how much coverage you want to have. I find it's pretty inexpensive. If you're a real estate agent, it's pretty inexpensive. If you're doing 15 or so deals, you're probably talking about, I don't know, 1,500 bucks a year, you know, 100 bucks a month or something like that. So it's not crazy expensive. It's something you need to consider. Your broker, or if you are a broker, may require you to actually have that errors and omissions insurance. But as a real estate investor, it's not something we need to deal with, other than I do think if you're working with a title company, you want to get a copy of their errors and omissions insurance in case they make a big mistake on the closing that you're doing, that you'll have some coverage or some additional coverage, and you'll know who that insurance company is. It's not just enough to say, hey, do you have errors and omissions insurance? You want to say, I need a copy of your errors and omissions insurance so I know who that company is that's covering you, and I have that on file, so if there is a problem, I don't have to call the title company that screwed up to get it. I can call their insurance company directly. Now, that's a worst case scenario, but it's something to keep in mind as you're doing your real estate closings. If you like these videos, please give us a thumbs up, a positive review, and subscribe to our Do Hard Money YouTube channel. Otherwise, make it a very profitable day.